Okay, so your name is James, right?
Yes, also
Okay.
known as Pussman.
Okay, see, that's what I was going to ask you about was Pussman. How did you become known as Pussman?
Well, there's a lot of conflicting stories, but in reality, it has to do with a 1975 GMC Suburban. It was a big white panel truck. It was a piece of shit. I was always having to work on it and complaining about it and kicking it and abusing it, and so it got called the Puss Hammer.
Puss Hammer. Now, how do you go from a
Well,
from a GMC or
it was
whatever
a big,
that I mean?
big white pus bucket, so it was called the Puss Hammer.
I think of pus as being kind of some sort of gooey, frothy liquid. So I mean, so did it have any of that going on, or
Well,
was it just white? I mean, was that the deal?
It
or?
didn't ooze exactly, but it caused me so much grief that it might as well have been an infection of some sort.
Oh, I see. So it was
So yeah,
something that couldn't be lanced.
yeah, it was just constantly festering, and so I drive around and people knew it was the pus bucket, and pretty soon they said, "Hey, there's Pussman in the pus bucket," and it just stuck.
So what became? Well, go ahead.
Yeah, I got a question for the camera. I heard that you blew off or chopped off half your hand or something.
Oh yeah,
But having
I
kind of a
did.
funny finger, your hand looks pretty, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. It's a little bit.
Yeah, this finger I cut through the knuckle. This finger was severed and mangled. This thumb was cut in 2 places. And so I've got several fused joints and very little sensation.
Yeah, I cut off the tip of my thumb and the sensation never came back. But most of a hand.
I know the sensation.
Yeah, it's like it's asleep all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
Getting the cold and it feels like electricity.
But that doesn't really have anything to do with
The Puss
the
Hammer.
Puss Man.
No, I was Pussman before I mangled my hand. Other people say other things, but it's all about a car.
So what became of the Puss wagon or whatever?
I sold it to the junk man.
Oh, he's absolved himself of all sorts of pus situations, I suppose.
Yeah, he had a yard full of festering. things.
So they didn't call you Uncle Fester.
Nah, Uncle Puss.
But now over here, we've got a guy that all of a sudden is dealing with the concept of Uncle Fester.
Yeah, got a light
And,
bulb.
you know, sure, yeah, I was going to say,
Yeah.
he doesn't eat light bulbs or anything like that. No glass of any sort, but just say no deal.
Yeah, no deal.